Greg Shoemaker, TriStateFootball.com and QueenCityHigh.com, here with Kurry Commins, head coach of the Oak Hills Highlanders, and they get to take on Anderson in the first week of the Crosstown Showdown and at Nippert Stadium. And it seems like this is becoming a tradition, Kurry. You got the first game on Friday night in the big stadium, and well, talk about your first week opponent.
Well, I think everything's with Anderson speaks for the last several years and how successful they've been. Obviously, I have nothing but respect for Coach Keystone and his staff. Picked up right from where Coach Sirianni left off, and they're just, I think once you see them in person, I haven't seen to watch too much film on them yet, but in person, you see how well coached they are, how well they run the ball from a million different ways, from the unbalanced sets and the heavy sets and those types of things, but very well coached, very well disciplined, and a very big challenge for us.
Well, you got a good defense to start off the season with. Also, along with your defense, what else do you really like about the 2010 version of the Highlanders?
I think for the first time I get to say that they're all our guys, and the guys have been with us for 4 years plus in the program. Have been with us since the Little Leagues on up, know our expectations, know how we do business on and off the field, and are just truly ready to win games and take Oak Hills to the next level.
When you talk about your guys, a lot of people don't realize how many kids you lose in the Oak Hills School District to St. X and Elder. I mean, both schools really pluck a lot out there. How difficult really is it to keep, difficult and important is it to keep those kids in the system?
Oh, it's a huge challenge. It'll be a huge challenge for anybody or any school. You know, what we do is just sell what Oak Hills has to offer. The Oak Hills community and the school, the education that you get at Oak Hills High School, where we've elevated the program to where we can get to be invited in the events, premier events like this. It does a lot of the talking for us. There's no doubt that we need to be more successful on the field on Friday nights. But as far as all other aspects of the program, I'm very happy from where we've grown to and where we've developed to, and I look for big things this year.
Well, let's talk about big things. Give us some of your players. Ben Russell's obviously your best linebacker, getting recruited. Who else should we look for? Who should our fans look for from your Oak Hills team this year, having good years?
Obviously, Russell is the #1 guy. He's a 2-year starter for us, first team all-conference player. He's got several offers right now. Most instinctive player that I have. But there's 3 other guys that I think you need to pay close attention to. One being Tommy Kinkoli. Tommy played for us as a freshman, all the way up now. Second team all-conference last year, primarily on the offensive side. You'll see time on defense as well this year. Jason Schunk, second in GMC in interceptions last year, first team all-conference player, very fierce competitor, big hitter. And then Thomas Roos is a guy that I think a lot of people don't really, they underestimate him until they play against him. Second team all-conference player, can be our adjuster, can be an outside linebacker, but very, very cerebral on the field, can line people up, know by tendencies, formations down at distance, where the ball's going and what type of play to expect. So those 4 guys have played. Russell since the sophomore year, but Kinkoli, Schunk, and Bruce have played and started games as freshmen for us. Now as a senior, we should start to feel those benefits.
Excellent. Kurry Commins, the head coach of the Oak Hills Highlanders, and his boys are playing Anderson week 1 in the Skyline Crosstown Showdown.